why.
Hey, hey. How are you guys doing tonight? Let me say happy birthday to Crystal. What's up? What's up? What's up, Misha? Hey, Amber. Hey, Fragile. Hey, Miss Fletcher. Birthday girl, Crystal. Bart. Allie writes. Allie, did you see my message? That was Little Kim. What's up, Captain Avi? Hey, Karen. Karen, your picture on Facebook was beautiful. I saw it. What's up, Betty? Hey, Timeout. Hey, Tony. Let me go back to the beginning. What's up, Sly Angel? Amber, True Texan. I swear to God, I was just thinking about you. Sequel admin, birthday girl again, Susan, Betty, Miss Fletcher, Kim, Blind Gypsy, Louie, Miss Sayla. Thank you, Miss Sayla. Thank you, Allie. Choo choo. Oh, you missed some big drama. Big drama. What's up, PR? What's up, Fragile? You got blasted in Queens? Hey, Monica. What's up? Time out. All right. Hey, Tanya. I deleted a bunch of other channels, and today I got the YouTube notification. That's why I was like, let me hit her up in Discord. By the way, for those of you in... Oh, I don't even know about that, Fragile. I got another psycho to deal with. But for those of you in member Discord, what happened today was, I guess QB was reading our Discord. I don't think she wants to do that. I mean, if that's what's going on now, we're just reading other people's Discords. Okay. Because I got doozies that will put her fucking under. So, I mean, if she wants to do it, we can do it. Hey, Gina. Gina, your candle's going out Monday, honey. And by the way, Kelsey, if you're listening, the scent finally came in. So, yeah, she was reading our member Discord, so I didn't shut down member Discord, but I did it where you can't read back unless you're signed in like all the time. So that'll change. The mole will get bored and leave because they're not going to be able to see anything. But the fact that it's Tawanda's birthday too. Well, happy birthday, Tawanda. Not yet, no, but we could get there. So, hey, Cindy. So right now it's on like where you can't read back, but once the mole leaves, I'll change it because the mole's going to get very bored and not going to stay around. So, yeah. But I don't even know why they would do that. I don't think QB would appreciate me reading her private Discord. Yeah, I really don't think she would appreciate it. So I would appreciate it if she didn't read mine. Just saying. You know, certain things are just kind of sacred. And I'm not in other people's Discords. I mean, I know my people are in other people's Discord, but I'm not in other Discords. I don't give a fuck what goes on in people's Discords. You know, if I get some juicy stuff like I have, that's one thing. But to read it out on a live, what was being said in member chat, I thought you were a queen. I thought you had some, what's the word? I thought you had some spunk to you. But you're so insecure, you got to read out my member Discord because it said something about you? Yeah, that's not a queen. Sorry. That's a fucking wuss. That's an insecure fucking wuss. Wussy girl. Now I know why she likes B. Tim. All right, but she's not even part of my topic tonight. I just wanted to get that out because I had to get it out. So, all right, I did some checking. So I got my dates right. Last week, when the truth went live and kept saying about me and Psycho, you know, going at each other and all this and all that. Well, I checked my videos. I thought it's been a week. No, it's been 16 days since I have spoke about her. 16 days that I've come on my own panel, didn't need to go on anyone else's panel, came on my own panel. That's why it triggered me so bad when Tracy's like, oh, it's both of them. When a lot of people say, oh, it's both of them. So this last week, I have gone out of my way, literally out of my way. Hey, niece, to not talk about her, to not come back at her. I think I'm on day 9. Not a peep on my panel. I think I said a couple little things here and there on Granny's Watching, but nothing relevant. But I have purposely made an effort to say nothing. And I feel like it's going unnoticed. And it bothers me that it's going unnoticed because people are still believing her lies. So I had 2 ways to handle this. Do I drag the fuck out of her? Or do I handle this with integrity and point out the obvious? So I know the poll disagrees with me, but I am going to handle this with integrity. I'm going to handle this with grace. I am going to handle this like an adult. And hopefully, someone will wake up with a light bulb and turn that thing bright and be like, wow, I get it. You're going to hear all about it, Roxy. So first, one thing, hey, Dill, first thing I want to say, though, I'm going to give you guys a recap. I don't want to jump right into it because there's something else I want to say. I was listening to QB last night for a second, and she had said something about, oh, Laura's cancer's all gone. All right, let me explain it just in case there's like confusion at all. So what happened yesterday was, I got news yesterday about my lumpectomy. And when the margins are clear, it just means that, there's no chance as of right now that I have cells anywhere in my boob that are going to run to my lymph nodes and that they got the cancer out of me. But that doesn't mean my journey's over. I still need radiation. I still don't know my onco score if I'm going to need chemo or not. So people thought that what I was saying was, okay, I'm all better and it's all over. No, I wish it was that simple. Can you imagine that? If I get diagnosed on November 2nd, and then I'm completely done and over it by December 16th, that would be fucking amazing. But it's not that simple. I wish it was. I don't know when my radiology appointment is. I guess I'll find out Wednesday when I go to the doctor. But yeah, I still have a long road ahead. But yesterday was good news because what that means is it's not in my lymph nodes. No little booger is going to jump in my lymph nodes, but there could still be a cancer cell somewhere that they didn't catch, that they didn't see. That's why they do radiation. So, and chemo has to do with my onco score, which I don't even know yet. And my portal's a fucking waste. So yeah, so I just wanted to clear that up. It would be wonderful if this was the end of my journey and like boom, done, but no, it's not that simple, unfortunately. Yes, radiation, which honestly, Roxy, I'm going to ask my surgeon because it doesn't even make sense to me. If my margins are clear and there's no cancer cells around the tumor and I have nothing in my lymph nodes, so where would a cancer cell go? Why am I doing radiation? Like, where would a runaway cell go if the first place they go is to the lymph nodes? That's what didn't make sense to me. I'm like, And I understand the chemo if I need chemo because of an onco score. But again, I don't know that yet. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want anyone to think like, okay, now her journey's over. And that'd be fucking cake. Like, literally, that would be cake. Yeah, this is the start. It's a very good start, but as I said from the beginning, this is definitely the start of my journey. But they did get the cancer out of my body. That's all. That's what I care about. Like, nothing's, hiding anywhere that they know of. So it's a preventative, yeah. But nothing's hiding that they didn't know about. They were afraid because I didn't get the breast MRI. Maybe there was one hiding in my lymph node, but it didn't. There's not. So that's all a good thing. There's something that I saw tonight too that I want to, it's wrong. And I'm going to explain why in detail. I heard someone say no two cancers are the same. That's an absolute false statement. The reason I say that, if every single person in the world's cancer is different from one another, then they wouldn't know how to treat any of it. So obviously there are cancers that are extremely similar and have very similar traits and very similar uh, uh, outcomes, which is why they're able to treat certain types of cancer: triple positive, 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 negative, triple negative. People that have those three, I don't know if there's any other types, but those are the three most common types of breast cancer that you can get. And because of that, people that are all triple negative share certain common traits. People that are all triple positive share certain common traits. People that are all positive, positive, negative share certain traits. So, yes, people are different. There's also many different forms of chemo, many different forms of hormone pills, all of that plays a part. But to say that every single person's cancer is different is just not true. Because again, we wouldn't know how to cure it if that was the case. Crazy Mama, I actually heard someone told me that she said she shaved them because they were allegedly falling out or something. So she didn't actually lose them. She shaved them from what I heard. So I don't know. And I don't know what happened with headlines, but I did get a message last night from somebody who said, "Are you listening to headlines right now?" I said, "No." And they said, "Oh, you might want to put it on. Sinner is sticking up for you." But I haven't had a chance to rewind it. And I kind of, I guess, heard the after effect of it. So, okay. Let me just take a quick look at the poll. Hold on. All right, finally. So we're up there. We got the handle it with integrity is higher. Phew. Phew. Thank you. Because I was like, man, these guys want me to drag the fuck out of her. And I'm trying to handle this with integrity. So I'm glad you guys switched your mind. Thank you. Even though we're still pretty close, 54-46. I heard she's streaming me. Someone just told me. See, Rhonda, you'll understand why I'm not going to in a minute. I'm going to explain everything. And Snowflake, I absolutely agree with you. 150% agree with you. But does she know she's lying all the time? That's the difference. I think she truly believes her own lies and then tries to snake out of it. I disagree with Tracy that she doesn't do it maliciously. I absolutely believe she does. Now, just tonight alone, all right? Just tonight alone. Oh, Misha, I'm sure I will. Just tonight alone, she went lower than anything I've ever said. She talked about my kids' fathers. She bashed my looks. She bashed my my camera. She's bashed my everything. I don't think there's anything she did not bash tonight. Now, the funny part was tonight wasn't even allegedly about me. That's the wacko part. It wasn't even allegedly about me. She was doing a stream about Tracy. At Snowflake, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. If you took a shot every time she said my name, I mean, people think that B. Tim talks about me a lot. It's nothing compared to, well, Laura this, well, Laura that, well, Laura this, well, Laura that, well, Laura this, well, Laura, nonstop. Every single thing that I said that I've done in my life, she compares. I learned being a 52-year-old woman, I learned a long time ago. I have nothing to prove. Nothing. If someone doesn't want to believe me, then don't believe me. Rhonda, she's always said that. My mother has talked about my careers. I don't care if she believes me. This is what she doesn't get. I don't care. I have nothing to prove to her. I have nothing to prove to people. You either believe me or you don't, but I have no reason to lie about it either. There's multiple people that can confirm my history. Should I bring them all on just to prove to Alicia? That's the craziest mentality I've ever seen. That is the mentality of someone that lies. That is the mentality, because then when they're trying to tell the truth, then they have to shove it in your face because they lie about everything else. That was about Tracy. Hey, East Coast. Because they lie about so much that when they do have something, they got to shove it in your face. Monica, I totally agree. She said tonight, literally said tonight, that I'm the biggest liar on YouTube. Please bring it. Please bring it. She tripped over herself to get on QB panel, talk about you. They told her she needs to move on. Yes, I was going to say that too, Belladonna. When I was listening last night, Queen Bee brought up a really good point, and I agree with her. She said, what does Laura get? 250, 300 people? She's not fucking relevant. I'm not going to watch her. She ain't fucking relevant. I agree. I absolutely agree. I am not relevant enough to be in the mouth of these women every single fucking day. I'm just not. I do my own thing. That's it. Jax, I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that. There's no reason for me to lie. And I have said it time and time again. All these people that tell me what a horrific liar show me. Because you know what I see? I see if I change my mind about something. I see if I, say something and then realize, okay, maybe not. I also apologize. Niece, there is nothing to support. I walked away from her 16 days ago. 16 days ago. She hasn't shut the fuck up. I'll give you an example of a liar that just lies, okay? I know that, Jessica. I'll give you an example of a liar who just lies. She said last night on QB's panel, even though my cancer's gone, I still have to have chemo. I think that went right over everybody's head. Because earlier that day, she's complaining about how I don't know anything and blah, blah, blah. Well, if your cancer's gone, then that's exactly what the fuck I've said from the beginning. But she wants to be so bad. She wants to be she's so, the worst case in the world that she defies science. But I literally, Noelle, if you heard what happened tonight, if you heard the shit that was said tonight, there's not a person I know that wouldn't address it in some which way, shape, or form. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. But she attacked my kid's father, who's dead. She made excuses for every single thing she said. She talked about my weight. She talked about my camera angle. She talked about like everything. You name it, everything. Bella, I agree with you. And that's what I'm saying. I could be dragging her from now to kingdom come, but that's not my purpose. I've gone 16 days without mentioning it. And I'm going to zip it. I'm still not going to talk about it. But here's where she crossed the line. People want to say that I am so horrible, that I am the worst person on YouTube, that I am so bad, blah, 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 blah. I have never, and I do mean never, I have never attacked her kid's father. I have never asked her to prove anything. I have, with the outside of the cancer, I have never asked her to prove her jobs. I've never asked her to prove her school. I've never asked her to do many of the things that she is asking of me. Again, I don't care if she believes me or doesn't believe me. It plays no part in my life. Trying to drag me down to your sick and twisted level is never going to fly. Why? Because I'm so way above it. And when I heard her on Queen Bee's panel last night, going on and on and on and on about how I'm doing this, and I'm laughing. We're all laughing. Like, she is either smoking something or she's just that delusional, because she was telling QB everything that she's doing. And when I haven't spoken of her in 16 days. And Tracy, this is why I get so frustrated when I hear people say that that it's both of us, when it's literally been 16 days for me. 16 days. Every single thing, Monica, that I've been asked to prove, I have proven. Plain and simple. They can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. Hey, Sinner. I heard you stuck up for me last night, so thank you. I didn't get a chance to hear it yet, though. I don't know why she can't do a reaction video or a live without screaming about me. And by the way, thank you for the Cash App. Oh, and before I forget, Pretty as Pretty does, I meant to call you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got the box today. And so I just, even in Tracy's live today, somebody came in, I forgot their name. Somebody came in telling me how I should have stayed at my job and like coming at me for something. Like, I support me and my kids. I pay for all my own bills. How I make my money, as long as nobody, I'm not on state help or anything, why are you coming into someone else's chat telling me what I should do for a job? How is that your fucking business? Why do you care how I make money? It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I do, Sly Angel. I'm not one of these people that do candles on the side. It is a full-time business for me. Full-time. Just invested more money into it. Bought a camera. But camera I have no idea how to fucking use. Hey, Debbie. So But, I own a business. It is a full-time business that I do okay with. I put out a wish list. I'm not gonna say okay, I do well. And I also have YouTube. That is both full-time jobs. I don't know why anybody cares how I choose to make my money. If I wanted to strip, well, nobody pay me, but if I wanted to be a webcam girl and make money on webcam, who the fuck is anybody to tell me otherwise? You know, let me straighten something out that was said too. Yeah, but hers is preventative, Jessica. I agree with you. Like, prayers go out to this woman in Summer Wells community that has stage 3 triple negative. That's rough. That's a rough cancer to have. I wish her an amazing journey. That's a rough cancer. That's the one that you definitely don't ever want to get if you have it. So I wish her nothing but the best. Uh Wanted to ring the bell, and hopefully she's going to pull out of this amazingly. So I just want to put that out there too. I agree, Sinner. Miss Christie, yeah, I don't know who she is. I heard she's from Summer Wells. I don't know who she is, but I absolutely wish her nothing but the best. She has a long road ahead, and my I don't want to say my condolences, because be brave. You can fight this, and you're going to beat it. Positive thinking. I promise you, girl, positive thinking. It works. I know people probably tell you believe in Jesus and God and all that. I'm just telling you, positive thinking. You got this. You totally got this. So, but I just couldn't believe this person came in the chat and said something. Like, I don't remember the exact way they said it, but it was basically like, you should have kept your own job, your old job, and you were doing well. And why is this your concern? Am I sitting here asking for my electric bill to get paid? I'm sure not. Am I sitting here e-begging for my rent? Never have. If I need money, and I need to raise something, I'm the first one to show proof of what it's for, and I raise money for it from my community. I'm not jumping on other people's panels. Hey, Hopi. I'm not jumping on other people's panels with GoFundMes and fundraisers. Sure not. I am not fucking jumping on, going panel to panel to panel asking for money from other communities. I know this is hard for people to understand because nobody has done it. It's all a would've, could've, should've. And when I say nobody, I mean the ones that are actually speaking on it. I know if you ask Morbid, he makes fun of the Galera with 22,000 subs, and it took you 5 years, blah, blah, blah. And I always tell him, go fuck yourself, because that's how long it's taken me. But you know what? I don't care. I'm proud of that. I am fucking proud that I built this channel on honesty. I built this channel on integrity. I did not build this channel running on bullshit. I did not run this channel on bullshit conspiracy theories. I did not jump on bandwagons. I have been here. I've stated my opinions, got involved in some drama back and forth, but I have absolutely built this channel on a solid motherfucking foundation. And I got news for you. I will continue to build this channel on a solid motherfucking foundation. As I've said always, the turtle wins the race. So I may not be running around, with, running conspiracy theories like Lana. But you know what I'm also not doing? I'm not getting fucking sued. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not ending up in court. So and I'm not in lawsuits, and I'm not constantly shutting down my channel. I have built my community. And if I want to turn to my community and ask for help for whatever, Dayton's football, whatever, Christmas list, my own Amazon list for the first time ever. And if I want to do that, I'm allowed. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this fucking community. I have given up parts of my life for this community, and I would do it again, and I'll continue to do that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I'll continue to do that. So, oh, it's bad. Tonight was bad, Morgs. So when people want to look or misconstrue what I say, that's their problem. But there's a couple things we do need to straighten out because context is key. Key. Oh, thank you for another cash app. Context is key. And that context is, and I mean this, today in Tracy's chat, when, the crew over there doesn't want to tell people the entire case, the entire story. One of MM's trolls, one of MM's simps, I should say, not a troll, simp, said, "Oh, I must be holding on to the picture because I'm just so jealous of her body." Jealous of what body? She's got small tits. There's nothing I'm jealous of. And she was like 37 or 38 when this picture was taken. Who didn't have a good body at 37, 38? That's the whole context. But they wanted to leave that part out. They wanted to leave the part out that I was coming back at someone because that's typical manipulation on their part. Because if they make it out like out of nowhere, I just say, "Oh my God, oh my God, MM is just so this or so that." I have never, ever spoke about MM's body. I have never spoke about her past jobs. I have never made a clip channel about her. I rarely even talk about her until recently, before, recently. And yet they want to say that all these fucking channels are connected to me. All of these channels are Laura. I can't win because this bitch, everyone is so stuck in their head that I'm this horrible person when I haven't even fucking done anything. She is psychotic. I don't fuck with crazy. Gina, I'm going to use you as an example right now. People think Gina's crazy. Gina looks like the holy pope compared to this psycho and her twisted way of thinking, her twisted mentality coming after every aspect of my body. I've never discussed her body. I've never discussed her weight. I've never discussed any of it. Why is she continually talking about me? Why is she continually talking about my surgery, my weight, my this, my that, how she would look so much better if she had it? Nobody asked you. Nobody talks about you. No, I've never mentioned your weight gain. That's on you. That's totally your weight gain. I've never even discussed it. I've never discussed your looks. I did discuss when you shaved your head, but believe me, you've proven exactly what I said was right. So I, for the life of me, cannot seem to understand why her chat, oh, we're going to get to the chat in a second, why she thinks that this is perfectly acceptable and why I get labeled the worst person in the world. Crystal is was bashed for being in this chat. Not being in the chat, obviously she's a mod, but for things she says in chat. My chat has never, ever spit out shit like I'm about to show you. But oh my God, Laura's chat's so bad. I cannot even believe what I was reading. And I'm glad somebody clipped it. But look at this. But remember, oh, you should be scared, Sly Angel. It's bad. Like, no joke. It's fucking bad. And was it deleted? Nope. It was not deleted. It seemed to be perfectly okay. And here's this is how, before I even show it to you, this is how crazy they are. So this Erie Lane, I don't know who they are, writes, pull up Jules, WYM, Lyra loves you. What? Are you that twisted? I don't even mention this psycho. Like, literally. She is dying to get my attention. She'll never get it. I ignore the fuck out of her. She is that irrelevant to me. Like, Tawanda's channel is more relevant to me than hers. Like, for real. So where these people come up with this twisted fucking thinking, like, oh my God, she just loves you. What? When do you ever see me even talk about her? What? Like, but in their mind, that's what they think. Like, in their mind, they're thinking, oh, she must love me. Why? I don't even pay attention to you. I don't talk about you. I don't watch your videos. Hey, Adrian. I just don't even fucking understand that. Where would you even pull this from? It's weird. So, okay. Let me, because it's in Discord to make it easy, let me put it on a Word document and then bear with me. Yeah, Tawanda's here, Hopi. It's Tawanda's birthday and Crystal's birthday. And if either one expect me to sing, that is not going to happen. Just saying. All right, hold on. Oh. Thank you, Debbie. Woo woo. I love you too. Dayton wants to know when I'm going to use the vacuum. He's like, Mom, I know you're not going to let me use the new vacuum. I said, nope, you're not touching it. I said, when I feel better, I will vacuum your room. But I had to go out tonight. So he knew could no longer lie and say, well, I can't go anywhere. Because it's worked for a few days. All right. Let me, because we don't need Queen Bee reading anymore. We don't need Queen Bee reading anymore Discord. All right. Well, so these were pulled from Psycho's chat. Trigger warning. I'm going to say trigger warning. Big trigger warning. Okay. The art of handmade dolls and stuff. This woman is like 60, 70 years old and plays with dolls. She used to be a sub here. Then she began e-begging really, really bad. We all took a group vote and got her the fuck out. Want nothing to do with her. She is like, she makes videos playing with dolls and shit. She's fucking weird. So this lady 7 Up, I also want to address for a second because I happen to see a comment about her. And yes, radiation is used in prevention. So is chemo in my case and other people's cases, whether they want to admit it or not. But yes, if you have a lumpectomy, it's almost an automatic radiation. So, okay. So the art of handmade dolls and stuff. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Lady 7 Up, I saw you made a comment that said that even if you could afford to buy a candle, you wouldn't buy one from me. That's okay, boo boo. I don't need you to buy a candle from me. Thanks, though. Okay. So just to make you feel better, I see you can't afford it, and that's okay. So Art of Handmade Dolls says, "Oh, and Laura, I'm not done with you. By the way, I'm not done with you. You child abusing hoe. Now I'm a child abusing hoe." Nobody says a word. See that woman guilty on all 10 charges of child abuse, starving your children. You're next. Now I starve my children. I have a son who's 6'5" and almost 300 pounds. The kid is not starving. Phoenix having a little rough time in college. No, seriously. Yeah, nobody's starving. Now MM says she's so full of shit. Prime example of do as I say, not as I do. That's projection. Absolutely projection. Of course, Huck is in there. Art of Handmade Dolls. What she did to those children, when her time comes, she won't see heaven, Alicia. Don't you worry, God don't like women who abuse disabled children. What in the fuck is this bitch talking about? Please tell me. Now I abuse my disabled children. What the fuck? Nobody addresses it. Nobody says a word. But my chat's bad, right? But my chat's horrible, right? But this is allowed. This is okay. I need vet funds to clean my dog's teeth. LOL, want my PayPal. Tuck, I don't know who you're referring to, but you're sitting in a chat with, we're not even going to go there. Art of Handmade Dolls again. Exactly. And worse than that, which came out of Laura's mouth. Art of Handmade Dolls, some 70-year-old woman who plays with dolls. Obviously, the person who took these screenshots also has pull-up jewels blocked. That's a good thing. Okay. Pugs talking about my when I was a broker. So now I'm not listening. I don't know what's being said. But Pug says the status of a Series 7, or I think it's a Series 66, shows for like 100 years is active or inactive. Okay, let me try this again because I have explained this story multiple times, but I'll go one more time. In 1990, 96, 97, I think it was around 97, I walk into my office and all my shit is in a box. And my boss said, "You are in deep shit. We need to talk. Come in the office." I said, "Uh-oh, what'd I do?" I did not know that putting my pitch book, which is right from Wall Street, literally, I worked for the same firms that Wolf on Wall Street. Like, I read those pitch books. I did not know, and a lot of people didn't know back then, that taking that pitch book And trying to get new clients on AOL chat rooms is not going to work. I did not know that was illegal. Nobody knew it was illegal. AOL chat rooms were brand new. Nobody knew. So I'm writing it. So when I go into the office and I'm thinking I'm going to get new clients, I go into the office. My boss looks at me. He said, Laura, I like you, but you got two choices. And I'll never forget, it was Donald Thomas of the SEC says to me, you can either walk away and we will pay your fine, or you're going to get hit with $100,000 fine for what you did in this chat room. I was like, oh my, bye. I won't let the door hit me in the ass on the way out. I've told this story multiple times on this channel. I had my old boss from this firm confirm all of this on my live one day. But at least you don't believe it. My own mother talked about it in a video. My own mother confirmed this. But that's not good enough for anyone. But anyway, I go home that night. I said, Mom, Dad, I'm going to jail. What do you mean you're going to jail? I said, I'm going to white collar prison. Why are you going to white collar? What are you talking about, Laura? Sit down. So I tell him the story. My dad's like, what the fuck did you do? I said, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. And then in 1998, it was all wiped out. My lawyer, not me personally, but my lawyer had to go to court. Everything was taken care of. I didn't go to jail. I didn't have to pay a fine. My firm at the time covered it, and that was it. Whether my license shows inactive, Donald Thomas of the SEC told me I will never be able to carry a Series 7 again. I will never be able to have a Series 66 again. I think it's 66, 65 or 66 is your states that you are your Series 7 is for your stocks itself. Your 66 is for the states that you're allowed to practice in. This is not a new story. I've told this story a million fucking times because of people like Alicia who think that I'm lying. I don't care. But yeah, so that's the story. And so pugs, a 7 and a 66 are two totally different things. I mean, it's part of the same, but totally different things. So there's that. Wendy, of course, one wins in there. Of course, she's got to be in there. Go touch grass, one win. So I'm not retaliating anything. I think I'm handling this with quite. If you heard what went on over there tonight, I'm handling this with dignity. Trust me on this. So then Huck says school is so much more expensive than it used to be. Geesh, for anyone having something for that. Yeah, I have 2 kids in college, one win. One is in a very pristine college halfway across the country. My other one is not far. So yeah, I know how expensive it is. Phoenix's school is $82,000 a year. Yeah, you heard that right. $82,000 a year. That doesn't include the money I send him to survive. That doesn't include anything extra. It doesn't include his phone or anything else he needs. That's on me. I'm his mom. And we know his dad don't pay shit. So you're right. School is very expensive, especially when you go to a top-notch rated school. $82,000 a year. Mark, yes, it's from the trade committee. Yeah, SEC. Oh my God, Pugs actually got something right. Now we get back to Art of Handmade Dolls. Laura, you're the most disgusting, disgraceful human being child abusing, grifter, scammer, pathological liar. You would know the truth. It slapped you on the head. Come on, really? Let's try to get that again. Laura, you are the most disgusting, disgraceful human being, child abusing, grifter, scammer, pathological liar, you would know the truth. It slapped you on the head. Well, you're right about one thing in that statement. I do know the truth. Just because I kicked you out of my community, dolls, and told you to go play with your dolls, that doesn't make me an asshole. Because I locked up food when my son was young because he's addicted to food, and I didn't wanna see him blow up to epic proportion that he couldn't turn it around or that he would be so miserable. Guess what? I would do it again tomorrow if I needed to. Now he goes to the gym every day. Now he finally got a hold on, okay, he's a food addict. Now he's got to, learn how to deal with it. He's 16 years old. And if my son was addicted to drugs, I wouldn't have drugs in the house. If my son was addicted to alcohol or was an alcoholic, I would most certainly lock up the food, lock up the alcohol. Any parent that wouldn't do that, you're the shitty parent. Any parent, especially an addict parent, knowing that our kid comes from two addicted addict parents, the best thing I could have done was recognize his food addiction very early on and recognize how to speak to him about it. It's it's an addiction. It's like any other addiction. People get so confused when it comes to addiction. Whether it's food, whether it's alcohol, whether it's heroin, whether it's crack, whether it's cake. Addiction is addiction. It it crosses no bound, it crosses no, yeah, addiction is addiction. What you're addicted to and how you handle that addiction is a whole different story, but addiction is addiction. That I must have this now. I can't stop thinking about something that I want now. I have to fucking have that now. That's an addict. And if you don't teach an addict how to handle that, they will go batshit crazy and they will end up on drugs and they will do bad things with that addiction. People could think I'm crazy. People could think I'm the worst parent in the world. I 100% stand behind putting a lock on that fridge when he ate too much, when he was too young to discriminate. I couldn't think of the word. When he didn't know how to control his own urges, you know, once I stopped doing drugs, I turned to shopping. I couldn't if I wanted something, I fucking had to have it now. I had to have it now. If I want chocolate, there is no fucking talking me out of it. I'm going to eat it. Like my mom says, you have to learn to control having one or having an entire box of cookies. My daughter and my other son have no addict genes in them. Sage is the type of person that could have fucking like two Doritos and be fine and then put the rest. Where I'm like, I would eat half the damn bag. So I just don't understand these people's way of thinking. I just don't. So that you're okay. Shoe Snap, my business is 100% legal. Not only do I have an EIN number, but just because my business is not set up as an LLC, which it's stated nowhere that it's an LLC, okay, think whatever you want. I pay my taxes every year on my business. I have a tax ID number on my business, and they could think whatever they want. It plays no part in my life, is what I'm saying. So, again, though, I am fully 100% confident that I did the right thing for my son. and talked to him about it and made sure that he understand that he's an addict, I'm an addict, Brad's an addict, we're all addicts. And that's not his fault he's an addict. But how he handles it is on him. And he's grown up to be an amazing young man. He is mature. He is intelligent. He is polite. He, very, very into his religion, which certainly didn't come from me, but his religion, he's just a good kid. I could not ask for more. He strives to be better. He wants to grow up and be an architect. He had to find his own way, and he did. He found his own way, and he's learning that he has to learn his addiction. He has to, do right by his own addiction. And I could not be more proud of him. I couldn't be more proud of Phoenix, who's busting his ass in cold ass New York. And I couldn't be more proud of Sage, who hopefully will finish college before she gets married. She's in love. But she's responsible. My kids are responsible. They're not, even though they've gotten everything they always wanted, they're not spoiled, bratty kids that are entitled. Well, I guess Sage has been entitled, but they do for each other. They care about each other. They love each other. That's what good parenting is about. So, Art of Handmade Dolls, you're an idiot. Like, you really are an idiot. Because I don't even have anyone helping me around here. I did this all me. Like, I don't have a dad around. I don't have my parents around. It's all me. I'm doing something right. Knock on wood that something majorly doesn't change, but I'm doing something right. Except I can't get this dog shut up. Come here. Come here. I even gave you chicken. You should still be happy. So you would be a bad mother if I enabled his addiction. Absolutely. And that's what I see from all these people. That's what I see. That, oh, Laura's so bad. I'm sorry that you can't recognize a good parent when it's standing right in front of you. And let's not forget, my own son, like 2 years ago, when people were making this big deal about the food, was Dayton. Do you have a problem with me locking up the fridge? No, it actually helps me, Mom. It totally helps me. And he would still tell you that today. He wasn't coerced, because believe me, Dayton doesn't coerce easy. But all these people think they know what goes on in my home, about what's worried in my life. Exactly, Allie. That's my point. Everything that this Handmade Dolls is saying is exactly what she is. That everything that she just said is she's speaking of herself, and that's what most of them do. Then we have more. You're not getting away with it anymore, Laura. You understand. You're not a thing no more. Okay, it's very, very hard to take someone seriously who can't even speak English. Okay, here's a good one. You don't even own the house you live in, Laura. You're a loser. Everybody knows you're a loser, and your candles are fucking, I don't know what the rest. My candles aren't fucking anything, by the way. But this is all going on in chat, and nobody is saying a word. Nobody's saying a word. But they think Crystal's bad? But Crystal's bad? But our chat is so horrible? This goes back to people don't see what's right in front of them. Exactly, Lynn. I'm a loser because I rent. Hey, Mickey, is there a problem with renting? Is there a problem that makes me a loser because I don't own a house? Well, damn. I'm sorry. I'm happy. I don't want to own a house. I could have owned a house many, many years ago. I don't want to own a house. I like renting. If something breaks, I call the landlord and they come and fix it. Or they come and whatchamacallit, or they replace it. She's not right in the head. But this is the majority of her chat. This is the general consensus of her chat. I know most people rent. Oh my God, rent in New York. I feel so bad for my best friend. She's in such a bad position. I went looking for rent for her for like a studio. Oh my God, it's like $3,500 a month for a studio. I'm like, thank God I don't live in New York anymore. Hell to the no. So, hey, Tony. Laura was new corporate worker. She probably laid the corporate worker. I don't even know what that means. I literally don't even know what she's trying to say. I understand English and I don't know what language she's speaking because that's definitely not English. But this is the majority of her chat. Now, mind you, too, I make typos all the time if I don't have my glasses on and I'm on my cell phone. These aren't typos. She literally does not know how to speak English. Like, she's that much of a lowlife. She doesn't even know how to speak English. I also wouldn't be surprised if she was my CPS caller. I'm not lying either. I would not be surprised. The way she's talking to me, I don't even talk about her. I don't even think about her. Which, before I forget, that's another thing I want to bring up. It's super, super important. Laid the court. Yeah, I don't even know what it means. But let me say this. Tracy said something that I need to address. It's important. Tracy said that she doesn't think MM is homophobic. And she doesn't, believe this and that. The difference between me and Tracy, I don't care if MM is homophobic. I don't care how she thinks because I don't think about her enough for it to matter. That's the difference between me and these people. I don't think about MM on a daily basis. I don't go live about MM on a daily basis. I don't care if she's transphobic, if she's homophobic, if she's a lesbian. I don't think about her enough for it to matter. But yet, in everything that I'm saying and everything that I'm showing you guys, please tell me while I'm labeled as the worst person in the world, the worst person in the community, I don't do shit like this. I don't run chat to chat to chat bashing people. MM called you a colostomy bag. Did she really? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think about her enough to give an opinion. I wish she felt the same way about me. I really, truly do. But no, you're going to get down, you're going to bark. And why they hate you. And that's what I'm saying for us. That's another thing. I never talk about MM's business. She is begging me, Tinker, Tracy, anybody to talk about her business. I don't say a word. She says fucked up things. And it gets written under the rug. There's excuses made. Alicia, I'm not even going to go there. We all know. I don't even need to repeat it. I literally don't even need to repeat it. So we're just going to, you know what I'm going to say. And yet, I'm the bad one. In Tracy's live I did, Monica, I did. Tracy was talking about it. I offered opinions. That's 100% true. I understand you're slow, Monica. I've blocked you like 19 fucking times. I don't even know how you're still in here. Do you have like 1,000,000 accounts? Like, seriously? Because I know I've blocked you multiple times. And you're like cancer. You just keep coming back. I don't care what your opinion is. I don't want you in my chat. I don't like you. I think you're a shit stirrer. And I think you belong over at Alicia and MM. That's your people. So you can pull this shit over there. I don't want you in here. You're miserable like them. Honestly, you never offer anything. Whistle down. I'm so glad you're here. I was going to call you. I need to know if you have something. MM is truly a miserable bitch. Spends her days alone every day. No friend. I know. And when we're not going to go there because when they make a mistake, when they have something to say, what are you bitching about? When they have something to say, exactly, Monica, exactly. I'm going to highlight that. It's they made a mistake. When they have something to say, it's, oh, they made a mistake or they did, but when everyone else does it, it's a lie. It's a blatant lie. No, that's not the way it works. No. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, and I know Tracy, I think that was it on this. Yeah. I know Tracy has said it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a link. If someone wants to take a link with some hard proof, what a liar I am, that I'm the worst liar in the community. Bring it on. Just bring it the fuck on. Here's the link. You honestly fear for my safety? I'll be all right. I get a virtual from that. Oh my God. It's crazy. I know, Bullshit. That's why she talks about me. Yeah, she's going to delete it soon anyway. I know, Ruby, that's what I'm saying. I'll even let Pull Up Jules come up here. Show me all these lies that I tell. Please. I have CRISPR. What else do you need? I bought it. I need to know how to use this camera I got. Not a single one of the balls come up. I know you get one win. One win's like, oh, all the proof is on my channel. I went through the channel. There's not one fucking lie on there. These people act like I purposely lie. Like I purposely, out of malice, lie. Nope. Sorry. What funeral debacle? No, not debate, Mickey. But since tonight I was called the worst person in the world. I'm proven to be the biggest liar on YouTube. Okay, prove it. Stop talking out of your ass and prove it. Prove how I'm a child abuser. Just prove it. Gardening, I suck at gardening. I have the worst green thumb ever. Like literally ever. Horrible. I agree, Faraz. Alicia's yelling about things from years ago. I can't listen to her. I'm telling you, I can't. She is batshit fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. She's batshit crazy. I said a long time ago, I don't fuck with batshit crazy. And like I said, I really believe she believes her own lies. Oh, whistle down. You didn't get it? Ho ho. I'm sure she's gonna delete it, but you may want to take the stream, record the stream. It's pretty bad. She's attacked every aspect of my life. And every other word was Laura this, Laura this, Laura this, Laura this. I don't know the funeral debacle that you're talking about. The funeral that wasn't a funeral that I've already explained 100,000 times? More like who hasn't heard that story? See, someone else said that about the growling. I don't know if I heard the growl. Yeah, whistle down. Exactly. I maybe she's trying to get QB people. I don't know. You went to a yeah, it was a public memorial. I come on, guys. I know you guys are so sick and tired of hearing this fucking story. There's no way I'm repeating it again and again and again. Thank you, Magda. It was horrible. It was hateful. It was toxic, and I did nothing to warrant it. Nothing. She was reviewing Tracy's stream, and it was always Laura, 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 Laura. If you took a shot every time she said Laura, you'd be wasted within 5 minutes. Yep, Monica, 100%. Mickey, I haven't done anything. I was talking with somebody in someone else's live in the chat. That's all I was doing. Stating my piece. Did not attack her looks, never attacked her weight, and I mean never. Never attacked her her kid's dad. I've never done any of the things that she says. That's all her. No, Susan, she won't, because she's that much of a liar. I mean, it would take hours to go through everything. I mean, hours. I wouldn't have even addressed this tonight, but there's no way that you are going to paint me with your lies to be what you are and what you're running around doing and then trying to blame me and convince people that it's me. No, I had to address it. And I know that's what she wanted. That's why I said, I'm not going to drag her. No, this was from today, Whistle Down. I'm not going to drag her, but I am going to show the proof that she's fucking crazy. And there's a link. Someone drop it. Someone come up. Show me where I'm such this horrible human being. Because they can't. Oh, I don't know about the ones from yesterday. I just know about the one from earlier. But again, I've never done any of those things. Definitely wants QB subs. She's making I know. I left, Denise. I absolutely left. Because one minute she's in debilitating pain and she can't move and her bones hurt and blah, and then all of a sudden, oh well, I'll be making candles and soaps and detergents in 2 weeks. Okay. And that's why it's better if I just stay quiet so I don't go on a rampage. She don't see what you see. I'm telling you, Tony. It's crazy, but that's why I said, I'm not going to just allow it. I'm gonna say something eventually, but you guys have no idea how hard it was to keep my fat mouth shut continually. I also thought it was funny when I guess trolls went in there or something. I was at the store, but I was listening to some of it. Oh, it must be from Laura's camp. Why? Do you think my people are the only people that don't like you? There's lots of people that know you're a liar that don't like you. I mean, let's be real here. Like my camp, the last thing we're doing is trolling. The last. But in her mind, nobody must everyone must love her. What? Okay. Whatever gets you through the day. But yeah, I'm just sick of people coming at me that I'm this and I'm that, and you don't see your own bad actions, not do friends, but others do, Tony, not you. I know my bad actions though. Like I know when I fuck up and then I apologize. I don't need people to apologize for me. I don't need people running around apologizing for me. No, I own my shit and I will apologize. Surely suffers mentally or physically. Where do you get the Tony? I don't know. I just don't know. But she's so desperate for MM's friendship that she's gotta, think she's dragging me or saying all this stuff about me. And she doesn't realize I'm glad your friendship to MM means more than your own mentality. I mean, you're that fucking insecure and desperate. There's nothing I can do to help you. 16 days. I haven't spoke of her cancer. 16 fucking days. She talked Tawanda, I was 100% correct. 100% correct. Absolutely, Tawanda, 100%. And I wasn't even calling her a hypochondriac about her cancer. I was calling her a hypochondriac because she's always been a hypochondriac. I know, Kelsey. That's why I said I have to handle this with integrity and still get it out. But I absolutely agree with you. Happy Hanukkah to you too, Mickey. And I've also realized that people that need a reaction, that look for a reaction, that's fucked up. MM's gave her a hard time talking to Molly. I'm glad Molly probably told her to make candles again. I wouldn't doubt that for 1 second. This shit is comical. That whole dynamic is comical. Oh, you wouldn't know that tonight, Lynn. You wouldn't know it last night either. Yep. You got that right, Ruby. You want to make candles? It's fun. It's easier than making a website, I'll tell you that much. Definitely easier than learning how to build a website or taking product pictures. Believe that. I fucking gave up and caved in. I know, sweet one, but I'm also not going to allow somebody to lie like this on me and just say nothing. I mean, there's certain things I'll say nothing about, but I shouldn't have to be degraded the way I was degraded and say nothing. And then it looks like that she's telling the truth, and that's fucked up. I can do pictures. Oh, can you? Not me. I had to buy a camera tonight because I was getting so fucking frustrated. Because you can't use your phone because I can't do all the pictures at once. So I would have to grab my phone and then I would lose the exact spot it was in. And then if it was off by just a teeny weeny. So I was like, I need a camera. I need a tripod, one that I don't have to take off when I take off labels. So yeah. So I told the kids, you guys couldn't decide what to get me for Christmas and my birthday? Well, now you know. So it is very hard. So I told him, give me X amount of money and that'll be your part. So that's what I got. Cameras are expensive though. There were ones that were like $2,000. So I was like, nah, I don't need that. So I was looking up what's the best budget camera for product photos. Yeah, it says plain white. I have a box, a light box, but it still never works. If you want, you could drop a link. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't pin it. No, I know I don't need that. I got a Canon Rebel with an extra lens. Give me a week, I'll be a pro. Here, let me pin it. Oh. For candles, do you use a tent? When I sell outside, I do. She's still freaked out about Molly saying she had leaves in her hair several years ago. Oh no, her and Molly are besties again. Now they're not best. And Molly just honestly, Molly did it to thinking that she was gonna piss me off. Meanwhile, it's laughable because I know how Molly feels, so I think it's funny. No, I was just using my camera. Free candles. Do you use it? Well, I use a light box, which is kind of like a tent. Exactly, sweet one. That's what I'm saying. That's why I needed a camera instead of just using my phone, which wasn't working. I was like, this is not working. Every single picture is different. I need something that's set up, that's not going to go anywhere, that's the right, level. So I bought a big tripod, the camera, an extra lens, and away we go. I have no idea how to fucking use it. I haven't even opened it yet. Why is he barking at you? Why are you barking? Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Come here, you big mouth. Come here. Ugh. Fluffer said, what's up?
Not much. So I went over there and I listened to about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I mean on full speed. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. Bad. I mean,
Here's
everything.
my deal. And I'm just gonna say it because I think everybody's tired of it. And I've been away for a while, so I don't know what's going on. Like I've listened to 10 minutes of that. And I'm just gonna
You're
say
not going anywhere.
well, no, I'm just gonna say this. I am so fucking tired of listening to Alicia make her own problems, everybody else's problems, and putting them center first. There are hundreds of thousands of people with cancer on YouTube in our world, in our community, all of it. Why is Alicia's cancer the only fucking one we're all talking about? Oh, and not just, it's not us. I can say that. It's not it's not the only fucking person talking about
It's her.
Her over and over and over.
Yep.
Honey, this is, if anything feeding your cancer, it's drama. And you're doing it to yourself.
Yep.
So please, go ahead and feed yourself with that drama and your cancer bullshit and leave us alone. Leave us alone. We don't want any part of it. None of us.
Amen, do. Sister.
We are fucking tired of hearing it.
That's
all I see in chats. That's all I see everywhere. Take your fucking community and your, I don't know how many Patreons you have, right? And go and be with them and get healthy. I care to hear about your shit every fucking day of my life. You know what Miss Wonderful used to say? You know what Miss fucking Wonderful used to say? Die or don't. Die or fucking don't, bitch. And I'll be the first one to say it. I have had it. Listening to it. I can't even come into the community anymore and hear nothing but fucking Alicia. Over and over and over. I'm tired.
I agree.
And I don't care who wants to call me whenever the fuck you want to call me. I don't care. It matters nothing to me. Nothing. I will not be responding. I won't even be here to listen. So talk all you want, right? I don't care. Very
You better
simple.
be here to listen.
Well, come on. I'm
Woman.
tired of this one. I'm just tired of this one completely. You can't go anywhere in this community and not hear. It's like a fucking siren every goddamn day.
I agree. And that's why I purposely kept my fucking mouth shut all week.
So did I. So did I.
All
And
week.
I know a lot more people that are keeping their fucking mouth shut. So I'll be the bitch.
Mhm.
I'll be the fucking cunt. And I'll say it. I don't care. I do
Amen.
not care. Do you think anybody gave a fat fuck about me in this fucking community? So why would I care about any of them? Let's just start there.
Agreed.
So no, I do not care. I take my time and I go find fucking scammers and I do this and I'll make true crime videos and I have my hobbies and my life. Okay. And we come to a community around Christmas time, right? And this is all we're hearing. My God.
I agree. Totally agree.
Take your community and your Patreons, lady, and get the fuck away from us.
Agreed. We don't need them. We don't want them. Go away.
Fuck.
Keep my name. Everything that she says about me, no. Take your own advice and move the fuck on.
You know, when
You
I
haven't been able to do it for years.
No. When I started listening to her, I had empathy, I told you, but she continues to make herself look like an asshole. How am I going to have empathy with somebody is screaming on her life with skin because I had plastic surgery, yet you want people to feel bad for you? Oh, poor me, I can't do it. Oh my God, poor me. Fuck off. How's that? Fuck right off.
Yeah, Whistle Red, I agree with that though. Whistle Down is speaking from a sub perspective.
Yes, I am.
Not as a creator, and it's something that a lot of people are feeling.
I'm speaking for me. I don't care. I know a whole lot of people in this community though that I do talk to, and they're so fucking tired of it.
I agree. That's even earlier. Someone said to me, "You should go live." And I said, "Here's the problem. I can't. I cannot address this because people like Tracy say, "Oh, it's both of you." No, it's not. So I need to prove it until people fucking see that it hasn't been, but it was in the beginning. But I haven't said a fucking
This is where
word.
it started. It started on your panel, and you called her a hypochondriac, and she fucking blew a fit. She threw a damn fit. Everything was fine on the panel, don't get me wrong, but she threw a fit after that, and it just fucking turned. It just turned snowball, and here we are.
And she knew it was true.
It's ridiculous. My God, you know. And I'll say this: if it was me, I'd respond, especially if I had a channel and did shit. You know, I don't, because people's shitty opinions of me does not matter to me.
That's what I say.
Honestly, it's a reflection of them, for real.
Exactly
I can't believe
what I
that
said.
somebody in this, I can't believe she's lasted this fucking long. And let's just remember, she was banned. Nobody wanted her anyway before she got cancer.
It's very true.
Welcome back, bitch. We don't want to hear it anymore.
Exactly, Susan. She's been a hypochondriac for years. But she had it twisted that it was all about her cancer, and it wasn't about a cancer at all.
No, actually, you came out and you started what Susan G. Komen for? It was that live. She is just so fucking disrespectful, even in the live. She knew what she was doing. I don't like it. It's so obvious.
I agree.
Can't have anything nice in this community. We got one person who stole from fucking St. Jude's. We got another, crying fucking all goddamn day. Get out of the community then and get yourself better.
I agree.
A fucking crazy person, an insane person stays there and repeats the same thing over and over.
I agree. And repeats it and tries to blame me.
I'm tired of it. Can we just have a regular day where everything's great and boring as fuck?
I agree.
I feel bad. I was actually watching the stream, and Tony was in chat, and she got her at what? I'm sorry, but Tony, we ain't doing. We're not going after subs because we want to cry baby.
What happened to all the Christmas spirit? I don't know. I got Christmas spirit. Exactly,
Here, but it ain't for this motherfucking shithole. It really isn't. You know, tell me you can walk in this community and feel fa la 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 la.
I can. Jesus. I can feel fa la 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 la.
You know, you can't do anything nice for the community either, because then you're a fucking scammer. You can't do shit. You can't go anywhere in a chat without being called a damn name.
That's true. But you also have to look at the people it's coming from. And I mean, some of the comments that I've seen all over the place, MM's chats, Alicia's chats, Queen Bee's chats, it really puts stupidity in perspective. And I just say to myself, you know what? You're so fucking dumb that your comments just don't even resonate. Like, honestly, you're just that stupid.
Honestly, why do you think I stopped clipping? Because it's to the point where a person can literally say, "Oh, I love French bread," and the next sentence they're like, "I hated French bread. I've always hated." Mm-hmm. Oh my God, why'd you even say that? I hated it, but French bread was so good. Yep. Like, excuse me. I am mentally stable, and that shit is fucked up. Okay, like, I'm just gonna say it. And I could clip this one all day long. You know how long you would have her entire stream would be full. An 18-hour stream of nothing but hypocritical, I can't say lies, but she'll say one thing and says another, says something, says another, right back to back. I agree. You don't know whether you're going front, sideways, right, left. You don't know.
Exactly, sweet one.
I'll tell everybody that if they want to support, right, breast cancer and people, go to Jenny's Apples page. She's got a little thing for her family there. Laura, right? Laura could use some help during Christmas with all the financial burdens this brings on, because it does. My God, we heard about it, didn't we? I mean, you know, so yeah, give to those people though that need it out of your hearts. I agree. That's what I do. That's what makes me feel good. I will never give to somebody that's going to be on a fucking hate train the rest of their damn lives. I look agree. At this like, do you guys have time? Do you do your dishes? Do you get your ass out of bed, brush your teeth, do your dishes, finish your, I don't know, duties around the house, or do you just let the fucking dirt build up and not wash your ass? Because it doesn't seem like a lot of people have that much time. I agree. She targets her audience to the newbies. Her history on here is... I know. You're right, Denise. Just like all her lies are deleted. I haven't, you know, there used to be a time where, and I was one of them. Remember when I was exiled, right? Exiled for sharing a Discord. Remember that? There was a time. Wait, hold on. Whistle down. Hold on. Tony, I agree with Texas Rose. That's not Capone. I said that earlier. That is definitely not Capone. Capone's not that person. He's not a person who clones. I've told you that. It's just not him. Who it is, I don't know, but it's definitely not him. But it's somebody that wants you to think it is him. It's not. Somebody's cloning somebody now? Tony was cloned today. I noticed in whatchamacallit, in Tracy's chat. That's nice. That's really nice of everybody. You know, and we're not going to address that. We're not going to talk about that. You know, why? Because she's just a sub. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's friend. She's a person. And people who do shit like that should have been exiled, correct? Should have been gone, right? No, she could do no wrong. I can't. It's astounding to me. I can't believe I have watched so many people be fake fucks, and a lot of them are older than me, and I have respect for my elders, right? And I'm watching, my elder over there, Randy, right, just being a hypocritical all get out, right? Got 20 years on it. You think she'd have a little bit more brains?
Well, hold on. Texas Rose, in all fairness, I don't think she realizes it's you. Because she never had a problem with you, though. She wouldn't have spoke to you like that. In her mind, you're just a sub. You're not who we know who you are. So I believe that.
Don't take anything on YouTube personally ever.
I agree with that too.
If you're gonna take something personally, take something like a missing kid, and put that energy into it.
No, I know Tex Road, but what I'm saying is, like, Crystal knows who you are. So Crystal, all right, I'll talk to you about it later. You'll understand.
Did you all hear Alicia say, "Put a muzzle on that damn dog"? Did anybody
Yeah, I
in chat
heard
hear
that.
that?
I didn't.
Alicia's live?
I didn't hear it. Well, maybe I should beat the dog like MM does.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a very the way she said it. Can I just say it was very dark? Okay, she said it was the way she said it was. You know how somebody can just be in her weird laughs, whatever. But then she was just like rambling on. And she's like, "Put a muzzle on that damn dog," and I was just like, "Ooh, was a little evil coming out of you?"
Yeah, but why does she care about my fucking dog? Change the channel.
There was no reason for her to make that comment either. It was very odd. It gave me chills, and I don't get chills. You know what I mean? It was just like, ugh, gave me the creeps. Like, ugh, you are like,
wow,
not a nice person. You know how?
Mm-mm.
I know that when somebody comes to my house and my dogs are cool, right? Then you're a pretty cool person, right? And granted, I have a Chesapeake Retriever, so she'll fucking tear her head off. But I know, but you meet somebody that's not nice to an animal, you kind of judge that by their character then.
That's true.
That's how I am. And when I heard that, I was like, you are just not a nice person in life at all. Put a fucking muzzle on that dog. Are you serious? Say
I
that
agree.
to me and my dog and see what happens. Who the fuck do you think you are? That's exactly what I thought. I don't know who you think you are. Literally, in that tiny brain, who you must fill it with yourself.
Because she's feeding these people that are fucking idiots. I mean, that's what she's doing.
They're going to end up looking like idiots in the end, too, because they don't know the history of this. They don't know the past. They don't know anything. They'll be figuring it out shortly. Okay. And you're going to see a whole lot of people. You're going to see a whole lot of people, come and group together. And then you're going to see a whole lot of people just slowly dissipate and disappear. That's what happens. What happened to my son? Oh my God, I must have understand. I got to do my drama.
Let me say something. Sweet One makes a really good point. And it's funny because I've done this without saying it. She said most people with cancer want a distraction from the situation. They don't want to dwell on it and talk about it every minute of the day. It doesn't define who they are. And they want normalcy, not sympathy. And since I wasn't allowed to leave the house, I'm like, hey, let's rebuild another website, which I knew was going to take me forever. But it keeps me busy. It keeps my mind going. I'm doing it for my own business. So I totally agree with that, even if I didn't outright say it. But yeah, you want to keep yourself busy. You don't want to think about it.
True. And I'm not totally heartless. Laura knows. We've had a private.
I know you're not.
You know what I mean? Like, when I get mad, it's because I get hurt. In all honesty. And it hurts watching people walk around. I have my own subscribers, and some of them have cancer too. And they've come to me and said, I cannot watch that. I can't.
What upset me was when Tracy, who I respect when I like her, but when she originally said, oh, it's both of them, it's cancer wars. I never wanted it like that, ever. ever.
You have to
And
understand, like, if you would have just shut up, right, and not addressed her at all, that's what Tracy is saying. You know, that's all she's saying. It's just be the bigger person, right? And, you know, but you addressed it and like you did. And the biggest thing is it's not anybody's position to tell somebody how they should react or what to do ever. You don't walk around in life saying, no, do this.
I
You know,
agree.
do this or else. No, no, sorry. Right. Like you're just you. Okay. And Tracy is just kind of saying, well, this is you too. And sometimes you gotta say, listen, she's had conversation with me too, and you can't argue with her. You know, she's usually right, you know. So and she's not
I don't go
she,
that
she well, she usually is. I'll say that in my own experience. And you know, it for her to know, for you guys to have a relationship, whether it be good or bad, right? You guys know who you each other are in the community, and you have a past
Yeah.
and a history, and that's coming more off as a friend than it is as anything else. Listen, Laura, I know who you are. You're a little feisty. You go after
Mhm.
people too, right? It's your friendly friend out there telling you exactly what she sees, and you can't think anything else into it. That's just her opinion, and appreciate it.
And that's my thing too, is that, when people talk about Tracy and Laura, and all night, all she kept talking about tonight was Tracy and Laura and Tracy and Laura. And I had nothing to do with Tracy's stream, like nothing.
No,
And that's all she kept saying, Tracy, Laura, Tracy, Laura, Tracy, Laura. But what she doesn't realize is me and Tracy aren't besties. Me and Tracy aren't fucking going to have drinks together.
that's
Me
right.
and Tracy barely even like each other.
Same here.
But we get along on YouTube. I know you do, Twanda. We get along on YouTube. You don't see us having to go after each other every day. Even when we don't get along, I will absolutely promote her. We just have different styles.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's never a time that I don't like listening to her if it's,
You
about something I know.
I can say this. You just don't like being told, right? You don't like being told what you did. If you did something, you know, you're just like, "No, I did it this way and why?" You're like me.
No,
You do
I
the
don't mean
same
it like
thing.
that. But like me and Tracy have the type of friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, that last week she pissed me off. And the first thing I said to her was, fuck you, Tracy. And
Yes,
she's
you
like, now,
both.
fuck you, Laura. I'm like,
You
no,
both
fuck
do
you,
that.
Tracy.
Yes.
But we can do that. Like,
Yeah.
we've earned that in our friendship. It doesn't mean that we're never going to speak again. She sent me stuff later that day. She's like, I'm still mad at you, but here.
Yeah.
That
You know
just, there's nothing
that
wrong with that, you know?
so I want the new people to know that we have these relationships where we've gone back and forth for 5 years. 5 years, and you guys know what a day in YouTube is, you know? So
Yep.
for 5 years, right, we've developed these relationships with people, and we know what their kind of personalities are and what they're doing and why, and, you know, context to everything, you know? So if you can, you know, I'll give you the best advice I can is find if you hear a rumor, go find out for yourself. Like,
I
go find out,
agree.
do whatever it takes. If you're going to say a damn thing in chat, go find out whatever it is that you have, or you're supporting, or white knighting, or you're going to write in chat, whatever it is. Make sure that you're fully educated on what is going on. Because if you're
I
coming in
agree.
new going, oh my God, Laura called the truth a bitch. Are you kidding me? Us 5 years ago, we're laughing. Most of
Yeah,
us
I
are
call a
just
bitch
like,
all the
again,
time.
you know?
I'll tell her right to her face she's a bitch.
Like, and you know what I mean? Again, it's the same. Know that we've had these relationships, but also know that our community has evolved, and it has not evolved in a good way.
I agree.
Okay, it not at all. And it's because of the ignorance that new people come in and they hear something and they go run with it. You
Yep.
know?
I
And
agree.
back in the day, if you did that, you'd be clipped and you'd be called out as somebody who ran with something.
Because you know what it is, though? I think there's too many people in here that think they're so much better. Look at One Win. She is the perfect example of somebody who thinks her shit smells like roses and she's so much better. Meanwhile, she's not. She's a skank. She's a loser. And I don't like her. But you don't see me bring her up every day. You don't see me making videos about her. You don't see me fucking creating channels with 60 videos about her. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Listen, so like and this is my own past relationship with Wendy. You have yours, I have mine, right? My dad died, right? And during when my dad was, passed away, she sent me the most beautiful message, Wendy.
Did she?
She absolutely did. And
Wow.
to this day, it is so heartwarming. But guess what? We don't get along. I am blocked from everything in existence, right? And that's fine. That is absolutely fine with me. That's Wendy. Right? That's Wendy. What am I going to do? I'm not going to make videos about it and cry all day long and, oh my God.
No. Exactly. Dude, a bitch has 60 videos of me. Wendy, you're a fan. Like, I couldn't listen to 60 of your videos, let alone clip them and take time editing. It's crazy.
Listen, she enjoys what she enjoys.
It's weird. I'm sorry, but it's weird.
I'd like to, what, the last thing I had heard, and I just clipped, or like not clipped, but I was like going through my YouTube and I just had like popped in on something. I don't even know. It might have been Queen Bee. I'm not even subscribed, but I just wanted to get an idea of what was going on. It was Makeup Mobster shower picture, and
Yes.
I'm like, I could probably count the people that were in chat live when that happened.
Speaking of, that's another thing I do want to prove. I'm trying to think if it came from email or Twitter. I don't remember. But here's the thing though with it. On the top of it, it specifically shows somebody sent it to me. Meaning there's writing on it. She wants to talk about your Discord. Well, look at this Discord. It's right on the picture. It is so blatantly obvious somebody sent it to me when they talked about my Discord. So the fact, that's why I want to find it. The fact that these bitches over there are running around saying how I've had it in my phone for 4 years. Bitches, are you this stupid? It's written right on top. It says something, I don't remember exactly, but something like, these bitches want to talk about your Discord. Too bad they didn't know this was going on. It's not Tracy. Tracy is not fucking technically tech savvy. So I know it wasn't her that did it, because whoever did it wrote right on the damn picture, and it's all on one big clip.
All I can do is process of elimination. All I can do is tell you who I know and who that I know didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Gina, that's what she said. You're being canceled? Dude, she's nuts.
Great. Now we have a lesbian comment and it's coming from Gina.
Oh, no, you didn't know. So you haven't watched anything. So the other day, I don't remember exactly when, sometime this week, was going to Tracy. And said to Tracy, oh, you lesbian bitch, or something like that. So I said something, Tracy said something like, that's not a derogatory term. That's not something that you say like out of, oh, that's another thing, the word retarded. She see Alicia's spewing it all day. Nobody's saying a word.
I'm offended. I just want to say I'm offended.
But so Tracy went live about it today because Alicia went over to Queen Bee. Her and Blank Slate were making all these excuses of why it's perfectly okay, and that MM's not, homophobic and all this other stuff. That's where it came from. So Tracy addressed it today. And Gina was on, hey, Perpetua, Gina was on Queen Bee last night saying that this is fucked up. I find that offensive, and it shouldn't be used in a fight. You don't call someone a lesbian, you're a lesbian bitch, or you're a lesbian. Like, it's not a fighting word. It's not a derogatory term. If someone's a lesbian, they're a lesbian.
I would say
So
bitch is more derogatory than lesbian. Yes.
what is?
Bitch.
Really?
Like, bitch is more derogatory to me than lesbian.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Person that just sent it to me, you're the best. So this is what was on top of it. Since Makeup Mobster wants to call everyone else messy, she should look in her own camp. Hello Starlight made this. Looks messy to me. Alicia Clare said last night that people go at Hello Starlight for no reason. That is on the screenshot that I sent to Alicia. So all the idiots in her chat are running around like, oh my God, she's had it in her phone for 4 years. But what are you talking about? I am letting you know. No, not Tracy is chasing truth. Tracy and the truth. No. And she's like, this is on it. How do you not see that, Alicia? How do you not see that, MM? After seeing that, you can obviously tell it was sent to me. It's clear as day it was sent to me.
They're just ignoring that part.
Yeah, they're totally ignoring that. They're not seeing that. That has, yeah, and it's right on there. I didn't cut anything. It's right there. But they ran with this lie and then all their idiot people, oh, she must have had it in her phone for 4 years. But what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
First of all, if we're living in reality, right? If you're going to take a shower, right, on a live, right, and put your fucking phone there or whatever you're streaming from, and take your shower and forget to shut it off and blah blah blah. I think we were all taught, probably at the age of fucking 12, anything you put on social media is going to be there forever and it's probably going to be shared. So, A, that's your own fault, bitch. Number one. Number two, don't blame it on somebody else because they didn't do it. Number three, it's on social media now.
That is true. But the thing is, Psycho over there was running around saying, me and Tracy are weaponizing it. Me and Tracy are using it against it. Nobody even fucking talked about it. From what I understand, I was letting Alicia know exactly what, yeah, it was that JP bitch, you're right. I was letting Alicia know before you guys start running your mouth about my boring ass Discord, you might want to see what's going on with your own friends. Tracy, I think, sent it to MM with the same message, the same thing. So please tell me how people are so dumb that they're able to twist it and say, oh, Laura must be jealous. This one must be in her phone. It's right there. You can clearly see why we sent it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out why she sent it to MM, why I received it, and why I sent it to Alicia. There was no malice behind it. I wasn't doing it to be an asshole. I was saying, before you want to run your mouth about my Discord, why don't you look in your own backyard? Clean up your own backyard before you want to clean up someone else's or rag on someone else's. That's all I was doing. But somehow it got twisted as we're weaponizing it to go against. I haven't even said a fucking word. I think this is like the most I've even discussed it. Other than I sent Alicia a picture. She's the only one that's discussing it. I went live like 3 times this week. 2 days I totally took off. And when I came back, I talked about my cancer and not a word of her. Not one mention of her.
I think I brought it up tonight. And honestly,
what?
I think I brought it up tonight and I don't care. So there's that.
Oh, no, you did. No, you didn't bring it up tonight. I was talking about it already. But that's why I said I can handle this one of 2 ways. I can drag the fuck out of her, or I can handle this with integrity. I can handle this with dignity, and I can just speak the truth without having to go through millions of clips and all this other stuff.
Right. You don't, I'll be honest with you, it's exhausting and it just fills your heart with negative. So don't, and my best suggestion, like anybody in this community would listen to me at all, is like let her be.
I agree.
Just
I
let her
totally
be.
agree.
Just go.
I totally agree. I've done it all week. I've
just let
literally
her
done it all week.
like if somebody came to me and said, "Did you know that Alicia?" I would be like, "I don't care. I don't watch her."
I
I don't.
have. But what she did tonight, if you heard the whole thing,
I'm gonna
you would
record it.
understand.
Fair warning, right? And
You would understand why I couldn't just say nothing. I mean, the way but I wanted to do it with class, but the way she went after Brad, she went after gastric bypass, of how much better she would look and blah, blah, blah. I got
what?
cancer. I have hormones that are stopping me from losing weight. This is all a given. I mean, I'm still losing, but very slowly.
Have any of her friends asked her if she's lost her damn mind?
Thank you. I agree. Totally agree. So
Have
her
any of her
cancer,
friends said you look like you're crazy?
yep, her cancer, she can gain weight and but nobody else's. Like nobody else. Estrogen makes people gain weight, and I haven't gained, but I haven't lost. But this is her business. Why? Comparing eye colors.
She's got a lot more to worry about than your cancer.
I agree. But comparing eye color, comparing everything, just everything, and then says that it's me. No.
No, it's not. I can tell you that. I can say that. I think everybody can see it.
I agree. You would
Compare
think.
the times that she's on all day. And if that's
I
what you
agree.
say, you sound dumb. You just sound stupid because clearly, you're, I don't know, in that alive for 24 hours and you need fucking sleep. I don't know.
I agree. And that's why it frustrated. By the way, Gina, she got killer boobs too. She showed him the other day. She got big boobies. Nice boobies. Talk about you, whistle down.
This is somebody that she still to this day calls me life with skin because I had plastic. And granted, I didn't have gastric bypass or anything like that, right? I had a mommy makeover because I could, right? Because I could afford it, right? So the fact that she's going around to this day, oh, look at life with skin, talking about how ugly everybody else is and how pretty she is. Well, when I see you on a live, you don't look pretty.
See, Red, I agree that sometimes silence is a powerful weapon that you can ever have. And I agree. But there's only so much a human being can take.
Or a community.
Or a community can take, but there's only so many lies that I'm going to just, like, I feel like if I went after her hard, then I'm in the same position as her. Then I'm doing the same thing as her.
You are.
But if I handle it the way I feel I did good tonight, and handle it with just the truth, there's nothing.
That's right.
People believe what they're going to believe, but I'm not going to stoop to her level. I'm not going to allow her to continue what she's doing with at least not saying anything. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps telling me, Denise. You cannot allow anyone to lie on you like that. I agree. Anyone can have an opinion. You cannot like me. You can have, your opinion that you don't like me. I'm totally okay with that. Then don't like me. But you don't have to run around projecting all the things you do and say it's me. And then you have all these people that are like, oh, Laura's doing this, Laura's doing that. Okay, so I called out your lies in the beginning. That's it. Nothing more I could do. 16 days. I haven't said a word. 16 days. And too bad she can't say the same.
Here it is. You think in your life when you get diagnosed like this, right, that you have two choices, right? You can either start to be a good person, right, and do things good for people, right? And gain those good things back, or you can just be miserable, sit in it, and let your fucking cancer eat.
I
Like,
agree.
you have two choices. There's a fork in your road. So
But look how mad people got at me for being so fucking positive.
listen,
Like,
I'm not mad. I am mad. I sat here. Listen, you know the phone call I had with you. I can't.
I know.
It's unbelievable to me. It's the way you're handling this. And I got to tell you, you're gonna help somebody.
I know.
And this is bigger than life. Helping somebody else is bigger than anything Alicia that could come out of her mouth.
I agree.
Period.
And that's another thing. She takes everything that I've said and then she repeats it like it's her own and downs me in the process. Like, Alicia, anyone that listens to me knows I just said that 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then you're going to make it your own, like, you're so smart. Like, oh my God, I can't. And that's when I decided last week, I'm not saying anything anymore. I'm just not. And that's another thing, sweet one. And I said this before, but it needs to be repeated. People talk about money. Oh, I'm jealous of this one's money. I do fine. I'm not jealous of anybody. I
No.
give back to people that support me. People support me. Instead of a super chat, they buy a candle. They actually get something for their money. Not lies, not bullshit, and nothing. They actually get a physical product for what they donate. So just because it's not flashed on the screen, I'm living, I'm surviving, I'm paying all my bills. I'm obviously doing something right. And that's why I don't get it.
I'll say this.
I'm not the one that's watching anyone. I'm watching my own fucking pockets. I'm watching my own bank.
Anybody that's spew that kind of disgust, right, from themselves during this time. I mean, come on. Anybody who's going to be spewing that disgust out into the world just constantly, right? I don't want to be anywhere around those people because I've got good energy and I've got good and I've got all the things going for me in life. Right?
I agree.
I don't want to be. Please stay as far away as you can because I don't want my life spoiled with that at all. It's gross.
I agree.
It's disgusting. It's exhausting. And I can tell you, I've been around for 5 years, and you know what I'm proud of? I've never watched an stream, ever.
Oh, it's Laura.
I've never had the interest. I've never watched her. Don't care.
That's how I feel. And that's why I tell people don't believe that I don't watch these people. I can't watch these people because I will get triggered and I will end up responding. And that's not healthy for me. That's not good for me. It's not good for my blood pressure. It's not good for my stress levels. And in the end, where does it go? Nowhere. It's just a pointless fight. If you don't like me and you have a bad opinion of me, that's a you problem. It's not a me problem.
Go be with that opinion. I don't care.
Exactly. If my Patreons come to me like, look, you don't want to do this or you don't want to do that, I'll take their word under advisement. Sometimes I'll listen. Sometimes I won't.
Yes.
But
with my friends and everything too.
If my friend said to me, if you do X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z is going to happen, or ABC is going to happen. Well, guess what? It's going to happen anyway. And I got to do what's best for me. Other times I'll be like, I totally agree with you guys. I need to pipe it, and I tried really hard not to do this tonight, and I wasn't going to do it. But after hearing what she said, I could not. I was like, no, hell no.
Of it. And I've had it with her for about, I don't know, a year and a half. Right. I've had it with her. I went through my anger and I was just like, I ghosted her in my little life. Right. And I was just like, I've had it. And then to hear this shit back, it's like, it makes me sick. Like, I feel bad for her in the sense that is there any part of your life you enjoy?
I agree.
Like, it doesn't sound like it.
I agree.
Anything, and it doesn't sound like anybody around you is helping you towards a better life, like feeling good when you wake up in the morning, and reaching out to other people that have cancer in a friendly way, and you know, all of those good things. Instead, we're going to sit here and eat shit all day long and not
Yep.
and expect not to get sick.
I agree. Totally agree.
And
It's crazy.
there are so many people that are on YouTube that are suffering for their
Yep.
own reasons. So please stop. Like, I'll say my own community members that have cancer were they came to me and they said straight out, the misinformation that is coming out of her mouth, she either doesn't have a friend with her at those appointments to take notes, which is really sad. It is. Where's your family? Where's your friends?
I agree.
That's the first fucking thing I'd say is I'd ask somebody in my life, you're coming with me because I don't know if I can hear everything. Write this down so I can, right? Where's her family and her friends doing this? I'd like to know. Did you treat everybody in life like shit?
If they don't give her the attention she wants, yep, she sure does.
I have 92 family members, and every one of them, I'm in a family group with them. Every one of them say, hello, I love you every day.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I really do. I know exactly what you're saying, and I've said the same thing. Mind yelling at me for not updating my cancer page.
See,
but I do. I know what you're saying.
Those are real life problems too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people with cancer are going through those specific real life problems, updating their cancer pages and going in their, and they come to YouTube and they have a community that they've been in for so long, and now it's turned to this.
Yep.
And let me tell you, all of those women are gone. Well, at least out of hers. I know some women, that still watch, and my subscribers watch everybody. Just like there's no sides, there's no, right? So they still, but they do not watch anything that has to do with cancer and fucking screaming about it. Okay, at all. Now, they enjoy your journey channel. I'll say that. They actually enjoy your journey channel. They are annoyed, insulted. They are disgusted with the fact that she either is uneducated or nobody's listening for her.
I agree.
Okay? And she's spewing this, and she's making other women afraid.
Yep.
Of their diagnoses, of what happens and what's going to happen. Okay. And I'll remind everybody that Alicia was gone. She deleted her channel for the 150th time. Okay. Gone. Right. Because she pulled another fuck shit that she does. Gone. She comes back, and she doesn't come back on her channel. She comes back and lands on Queen Bee's. After Queen Bee's channel, she tells her story about, her BRCA test came back positive.
Yep.
Then she hopped over to fucking Wendy and Randy's, went over there, told her story over there. And then she went over and hopped over to somebody else's and then she started her channel. So, what are we doing?
Yep. I agree. Totally agree. And my mistake was calling it out in the beginning, but I knew things weren't right. I knew things weren't adding up.
Right.
And
nobody's saying you're lying, Alicia, so stop it. Okay? We're saying you spew out information like it's right, left, and sideways, and you have other cancer patients, confused. Highly confused. Some people that just got diagnosed that are freaking the fuck out because of some things that you say. That's on you, honey.
The person in Summer Wells, I saw people in Alicia's chat going, oh, Christina 555, please go talk to Alicia. I'm like, no, please don't. Please do not. Woman has a serious cancer. Please do not. Alicia doesn't need to go over there. Like, oh, well, I know what you're going through, and mine's so bad, and blah, blah, blah. Please don't. Leave the woman alone.
If she's going to continue to do this, I look at it like she's just doing it to herself. She doesn't want to get better. She doesn't want to make her life better. Go live in your misery.
No, that's exactly right. She wants to be sick. She wants to be miserable. She
Ugh.
wants to have the worst cancer imaginable, the worst fibroids imaginable. She defies science. There are things she says that just literally defies science.
But she's a
Like,
scientist, Laura.
yeah, but she should be put up as the golden goose because there are things she says that it's just not even scientific. Like,
It's not.
there's no, like, something she said yesterday was mind blown, absolutely mind blown. But okay, you keep believing that, and I didn't
Here,
say anything. I let it go.
I'll say this. Alicia, if you're listening, if Laura ever wants a mastectomy or even just a boob job for the fuck of it, guess who's gonna pay for it? I am. The entire thing. Even
No,
the
actually,
luxury,
you want to
the
know something
luxury
though?
hotel, everything. Okay? She's gonna get exactly what she wants.
Ah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Insurance pays. There's some kind of rule that insurance pays, but they don't pay your hotel. Um, what I will say though, I was saying yesterday that I was afraid. I keep getting stuff from Blue Cross Blue Shield that's like, we processed another claim. We processed another
Oh
claim.
no.
It's good though. So far, it's only like $10, $25.
Good.
One was a pharmacy for 10. I was like, all right, this is doable. None of
See?
them at the hospital yet, but these are doable. I could do 25 and 10 and 10 and 20. Okay, we're good.
At a
Keep
girl.
these low costs down.
Yes,
So
and you
yeah,
have you have a community that we're all
I
here
know,
to help if you
but I'll
need
be all right.
anything. Right. Okay?
They
And
just
that's
gotta
what
buy lots of candles.
listen. That's Christmas is coming, y'all.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe how close it is.
I know.
Dave's like, "Did you look at my list yet? Did you look at my list?" I was like, "No, I haven't looked yet. I'm getting there. Relax."
Let me ask this. Did anybody put out Santa gifts after they were 18?
Oh, mine do. But
Shit.
Sage wants stupid stuff. But here's
I
the
was
thing. Dayton has money. Sage has money. Phoenix is the only one that doesn't. Dayton gets whatever he wants because he just buys it. Sage gets whatever she wants because she buys it. So their Christmas list, they're like, what do we need?
Yeah.
Because Dayton's, I mean, he's in a good position. So it's like if Dayton needs money, Dayton just goes to his bank. Mom, I need money out of my account.
Right.
So he's in a good position.
That's what my
So,
dad used to call himself. I'm the bank. No, Dad. No, stop it.
let's see. My 7 adult children are happy with the card with cash. Oh no, I got lists. Sage, someone bought Sage one of her gifts on the list, but she's the only one that even has anything on the list. I think Phoenix said he added something. But they were like so late this year. I was like, guys, I don't know if you're gonna get everything you're looking for.
I know. And I have to tell you, the prices out there, you're not getting any kind of deal. Just so
Oh, I
everybody,
know.
you're not getting any kind of deal. There's no deal. There's no deals for Black Friday. There's no deals. Even your Amazon shipping, you're getting paid like stuck with like because it's a different seller, right? Not Amazon Prime. Just like
Yeah, you
I got
always want to use Amazon. Amazon sell by or ship by. We're having an issue with Dayton's graphics card.
yeah, I bought my husband a what are those? The Delta Pro EcoFlow solar generator thing and a solar thing, right? And it would like I didn't get a solar panel and I had to make a claim on what is it, Amazon? Like I didn't receive this and it still said it still says right now to this day it's supposed to be shipped and this was back in November. Um but they ended up sending me then two of a different kind, like an upgraded version. I was highly surprised. But I ended up paying out of my pocket.
So Dayton's list. He has a tent, a shovel,
Where
a knife.
where's he going?
I don't know who he's trying to kill.
Where's he going?
Look, I'll show you. This is funny.
Did you ask him? Where are you
No,
going?
I should ask him. Where's Dayton's list?
He's got carabiners.
Clips,
Oh, no.
twine, a
He's
pocket knife,
climbing. He's climbing.
a
Okay.
shovel,
Okay, he's hiking.
a fire kit.
He's hiking in the snow with a shovel.
I know, right?
A fire kit to stay warm.
A knife with a compass.
Good.
A folding saw.
He's got to
Hey,
cut his
Dave!
wood. He is going on a winter camping trip.
Oh shit! Get in here, Dayton.
Ask him if he has stuff to light the fire.
I don't know who's killing.
No, he's going on a trip for real. That's exactly what's in my pack.
A duffel bag with 10 he sounds like a serial killer.
I bought those socks too.
Oh, did you?
Yep, they're under the tree.
Well, I know he plans on coming back because he wants a fan for his room. A Japanese imported zero black. I don't even know what this is.
Does he have a winter coat?
And yeah, he didn't ask for one. Yeah, he may have one.
Okay.
Get in here.
What?
Who do you plan to murder?
Nobody.
Why? Okay,
It's
why do you
camping.
need a shovel?
So when you're camping, right? If A, you're dealing with very wet grass. B, if you're dealing with any sort of wet ground, you can make there's certain fires you can make. So you need shovels for stakes too.
Are you camping in the middle of the woods?
No, but you're camping at a campsite. You still need to help with, like, if say there isn't a fire pit, right? And if you need to dig stakes, because sometimes if the ground is too soft, you got to wrap it around and then dig it, bury it in the ground. It's just useful to have.
Do you plan on living in the middle of the woods?
Yeah, I am.
That's exactly what I thought.
I plan on living in the middle of the woods. It's all camping stuff. The saw is for wood, and the rest of it's just for my room.
And what's this?
A mouse pad.
A what?
A mouse pad.
Oh, it's a mouse pad?
Yeah.
Why do you need another mouse pad?
Because mine is getting to the point where over time mouse pads, they begin to build stuff in. So like if you try to get rid of this, see how it doesn't move? It's built in now, and you can't clean it to get rid of it because I've already tried 3 times.
I clean mine.
I know. I've tried 3 times to clean mine. It just wasn't working. So
I clean mine.
plus I need a smaller one so I can start doing homework on my desk, because on my mouse pad you can't write using like an actual pencil because it doesn't work as well because it's too soft.
Okay.
The air purifier is just for the air in my room because it gets really hot. The fan is a better fan.
Why do you need a fan and an air purifier?
Air purifier takes in air and then blows it out in a different way. The fan is where you get the air from.
Okay.
Everything else is camping stuff. Because I want to start camping more, but like I can't because I don't have a tent.
It's the winter.
Does he have a flashlight?
We were gonna we were gonna go camping all during summer, and we never went again.
That's not my fault.
I asked you to. You never said yeah.
We get the kids ready for school.
It was like it wasn't even near schooling yet.
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, I've got some camping gear. I'll send you something.
He's crazy.
I've got some really good stuff, like doubles, so I'll send him something.
Oh, sweet ones, right for anyone who goes camping without a shovel will regret it.
Yeah, you usually dig it for your poopsies.
Damn. If someone asked me what you kids want for Christmas, this would never be on the list. This I knew he needed an air purifier and a new fan. That I knew. But the rest of the stuff, I would have never guessed in 1,000 years.
What tent does he have on there? Let me read it. A Columbia tent, dome tent. So I have, yeah. So listen, I have something called a bivy. BIVI. It's just like that, but it's like for the Swiss Alps and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's just called a bivy, and I'll send that to you. It's like brand new.
Oh, really? Oh, you're awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
What does he need twine for? For stakes, I'm assuming. Because that's why he's got the clips. So I would imagine these go hand in hand. Extra clip.
He needs some rope. Everybody's got to have some rope.
I think that's what he had twine for. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's the air purifier.
Good boy.
Okay.
Good boy. Little stocking stuffer too. You know those little bracelets they look like they're like tied and they're different colors and like you can get them. It's parachute cord.
Yeah, that's isn't that what the twine is?
It might be.
Sharp
Let me.
twine.
Yeah,
100%
that's
nylon.
that's for like netting and like it's good for bushcraft, like just being out in the wood and having. But now I forgot what I was gonna say because I'm looking at it. The parachute cord is it's a bracelet. You put it on and you can untangle it, and it's like a rope.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, he's got a compass in here. One of these have a compass. I just saw a compass. Here it is. Is this it?
No, right there.
Yeah, 5-in-1 fire starter with compass, paracord, and whistle 2-pack for emergency survival kits, camping, hiking, all-weather magnesium ferro rod.
Yeah. I've got some bear spray too.
All right,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Ultimate gym bag. I just bought him a gym bag.
I just bought Todd a whole oh my God, you have no idea. My 48-year-old husband, right? He's still a hockey player. He's still a hockey player. So like I just spent like $600 on hockey shit for a
Don't be
grown man.
picking on Todd.
For a grown man, $600. I'm buying like hockey with the cup in the thing, right? And the shorts. And I'm like, what? You know, like,
Don't be picking on my Todd.
God,
I
$600.
like my Todd.
I can't.
I do. Don't be picking on him.
No. All right, lady. I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna hop down. I love you, and tell me if you need
I
anything.
love you too. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
That's
always.
awesome.
I love
but
you.
yeah,
In chat.
I love you too. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do you know how to use a camera?
I do.
A Canon Rebel?
Yeah, actually, I do. So,
All right.
yeah,
If
I'll
I
help you
have
with that.
problems figuring this out, I'll call you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use it tonight. I gotta
Alrighty.
open
Play
it.
with it. Yeah, play with it. Watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Because that's what I have time for, YouTube videos.
There you go.
I'll see you
Love
later.
ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I'm so nervous about this camera. I'm afraid I'm gonna look at it like, oh no, how do you use it? I used to do exterior camping portaging with I don't know shit. I know, you know what I know about camping? Get in your RV and go to a campsite where there's a bathroom, and that's it. And you got a little barbecue set up and everything set up already, and that's what you do. Do you really healing time? That's awesome. Tony, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. 3-star camping? Shit. We used to go to this place in Iowa. That was great. We used to have so much fun. The good old days. The good old days of camping. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys, and I forgot. I can't remember what it was now. Shit. I don't remember. That's my mom too, sweet one. I totally cannot. Oh, wait. I have to do Morbid's candle giveaway, though. That I'm probably going to do Monday. Sunday or Monday. Because Morbid bought a candle to give away. So one lucky winner. I'm just trying to think. There was one more thing I know I'm going to get off and be like, fuck, that's what I forgot to tell him. I don't know. I honestly don't remember. Oh, well. Oh, well. So, all right. So I'm going to close out with this, and then I'm going to go play with my new toy. and see if I can figure this thing out. I love you too, Kim. Hitch an RV to an old Jeep, it would sway the entire time. All right, I'm going to close out with this. And I stand by this. I have too much going on in my life right now to do the back and forth nonsense that I've tried to stay away from for a long time. 16 days. Will I still comment somewhere here in chat? Yeah. But I wouldn't be commenting if someone wasn't lying about me and panel hopping all over the place. And even then, I'm extremely proud of the restraint that I've had in dealing with someone that's panel hopping, lying all over the place and degrading me in every which way, shape, or form when I have not ever done that to her, ever, or anybody for that matter. So I could go back and forth every day. You know, I saw someone made a comment, Laura goes live every time someone talks about her. If that was the case, I'd be live 24/7. That's absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. But I'm not going to sit here and debate all this over and over and over. You're either going to believe me or you're not. It's that simple. You're either going to believe that I'm telling you the truth or you're not. There's nothing more I can do. Again, I got too much shit going on in my life to care what someone on the internet thinks, like someone that does nothing for me. So I'm just not going to do it. It's not healthy. It's not important. It's not going to change anything. People that have been with me a long time, like Denise, you've been around a long time. You know, you see what's going on. So anyone that's been around a long time, it's so easy to see. But what I would ask people, stop fucking painting me as this horrible person without proof. I've had a link pinned all night for someone to come up here with some proof, some evidence of how I'm such a liar. Not one person ever comes forward. Not one. They run it. They run their mouth, but they can't back it up. I am honest to a fault. I will admit things that most people would lie about. I don't try to cover up. I've said it on my Facebook. I say it in my real life. I say it to my friends, and I say it to my subs. I am who I am. Love me or hate me, doesn't matter. I'm always me. I live by that motto, and that's not going to change. Yeah, I can say fucked up things. I won't deny that. But you either love me or hate me. I'm still going to be me. And that's it. And that's never going to change. So nobody's going to turn me into something I'm not. And I'm not going to want to be, and I never try to be something I'm not. I always reach for the stars. I always reach for way higher than I probably will ever achieve. But I'm not going to stop trying. I'm going to keep going until I reach it. And if I don't ever reach it, hey, at least I know I gave it my best shot. That's how I live my life. I've always lived my life like that. And that's how I was raised. And that's just not going to change. And people want to make me into this horrible person, and they want to make me into this vile, like everything that they are, they want me to be. And there's nothing they can do to convince me that I'm that person. Have I hurt people? Absolutely. Have I said things I shouldn't have said? Absolutely. Have I, made mistakes along the way? Absolutely. Show me a perfect person and I'll show you a fucking liar. I'll never claim to be perfect. I've never claimed to be holier than thou. I've never claimed that I don't make mistakes. I've never claimed that I, don't fuck up time and time again. I've fucked up in many ways throughout my life. it is what it is. You can only learn from those mistakes. But they're my mistakes and they're my, shortcomings, downfalls, whatever you want to call it, or all the above. And it doesn't define who I am. I just learned from it. But, people could try to knock down I'll call it my hustle, meaning candles. People could try to knock down my hustle and, talk shit and, say that I'm the worst person in the world and I've done this and I've done that. You ain't stopping me. That ain't going to do shit for me. You think I'm going to let your negative vibe get to me? No, that's going to make me fucking work 10 times harder. I can't wait till this website's done and fucking push the fuck out of it. And all you guys do is just make me go harder. You just make me work harder and, make me push myself even harder. The more hate I get, the more ridiculous streams like there were tonight, the more it pushes me to go to my limit. The more it pushes me to be just a better fucking person for me, for everybody. So I don't know why people think that, their negativity is hurting me or something, because it's not. Their negativity is fucking laughable. So I don't know. I was on Alicia's. It was horrible, Morgs. And I mean horrible. I don't know if it should be deleted. It was vile. As a naturopath, I know how emotions can really affect people's health. Those hanging on to. I agree with you. That's why I said, I may get mad at someone and mention them here and there, or I'll say something here and there, but I don't hold on to hate. That's what I was saying about MM. I don't know if she's a homophobic or not, because I don't think about her that much. I don't care if she is or she's not. It plays no meaning in my life. And that's how I feel about a lot of these people. Like, I care what one thinks of me. That changes my life. How? And I really do think people hate me for that attitude. They hate my strength, and that's not my problem. I would much rather connect and have a community that may grow slower, but of smart people, of people that have intelligence and common sense. And again, nobody's perfect, but I'd much rather have a world of professionals and a community of professionals that can read between the lines and, understand what I say, because I don't always say everything out the way it should be. But I would much rather have that than a bunch of fools, or as we said in Molly's community, bed slugs. I don't want that. I don't want people that don't have logic. I don't want people that that need things spelled out for them, continually. And I certainly don't want people that do nothing but bash people. I just don't. So that's why I'm glad to see that the final poll with almost 400 folks was 60% with integrity. So thank you, people, for being on the same page as me. You guys were getting me nervous when I saw that my she deserves 0 was much higher. I was like, uh-oh, they want me to drag, and I don't want to do that. So it's nice to see that we're on the same page. So, okay, I am going to get off now and go play with my new toy. I will let you guys know how it goes. And if I have any problems, I will reach out. But yeah, I'm going to read the instruction manual and see. People probably laughing at me like, how hard is it to fucking use a camera? But I've never used a camera. I've used cameras, but not like a fancy camera. So we'll see. So, all right. Thank you guys for super chats. I know I got a bunch of Cash Apps, PayPals. Again, Pretty is as Pretty does. I want to thank you so much for the gift. There was another gift in the same box that I have to ask you about, because it was a name I'm not familiar with. It was one of Sage's gifts. So I'm not sure who that's from, but I'll have to ask you if they just put 2 gifts together. So yeah, new toys, my new camera, which I needed desperately. So I got a tripod, I got the camera, an extra lens, and Let's invest. So, all right. I will see you beautiful people later. Have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for being a part of my community. And let's get rid of 2023. Let's bring in 2024. And I know I'm starting 2024 with radiation and possible chemo, but I'm not going to stress over it yet because hopefully it'll be fine. But yeah. So let's hope 2024 is better than 2023 because I don't know. I really can't complain. I've really been lucky. Let's put it like that. I've really been lucky with this cancer. So I can't really complain so bad. I can't complain that, oh my God, it's so horrible. No, I've been super lucky. Fingers crossed it stays that way. Hopefully radiation's a breeze. If I have to do chemo, that's a breeze. Hopefully it's all a breeze. So I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Wish me luck on the camera. Good night, Joy. And be good. Don't hate. Love each other. It's much easier to love than it is to hate. I promise you. And don't ever be jealous of anybody. It will eat you alive. It'll eat you worse than triple negative cancer will. Honestly. Love, not hate. If you have radiation, just get that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't know exactly when, but she said something about 4 weeks. And then someone said it's 4 weeks after the lumpectomy. So I'm assuming I'll hear from her after the new year or sooner. I don't know. I'm going to try calling her again Monday. I don't know. My surgeon's going to tell me Wednesday, but I don't know. It's 2 different doctors. So no, radiation is a given. I have to have radiation. That's a given. It's the chemo I still don't know about yet. Hopefully not. But she, even if I do have to get chemo, and my oncologist said, like, I'm stressing thinking it's like the worst chemo out there. It's not. She even said it's not Red Devil or anything like that. It's not as serious. It's not as strong as you're imagining in your mind. I said, oh, okay. So it's more of a preventative chemo, so it doesn't come back. But some people take their chances and get it back. Some people get chemo and get it back anyway. So who knows? We'll see. But I got it. I got this. We'll get through it either way. Again, something's going to go wrong because everything is going smooth. So that's my feeling. So hopefully by the time I ever got it back, I would be 75 and then it wouldn't matter anymore. But all right, I'll see you guys, beautiful people, tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace.